and welcome back to my channel. So you would have seen me having my breakfast this morning. So I had 2 turkey sausages from Kerrigan's and they were gluten-free ones. They're really, really nice. And I had 2 turkey rashers and bread and my cup of tea. So I'd say you're actually blue in the face from seeing that breakfast at this stage, but I just really like it and I have it all the time. But just to give you a little bit of an update on what I'm doing with my diet at the moment. So I actually have a fitness photo shoot next week in Dublin and I'm trying to peel back a little bit for that. Nothing major, but I just don't want to be in a surplus coming up to the shoot. So I only had 8 days to prepare for it. I just dropped my calories down to 1800 and I'm working off those calories until I do the shoot, because even if I look lean to myself in the mirror, like everything comes up in those kind of pictures. So I just wanted to be a little bit more comfortable going into the shoot and peel back as much as I can this week. So this morning I actually pushed back my first meal. I'm going to be doing intermittent fasting for the next week because it just makes it easier in the mornings. I just keep myself busy instead of having my breakfast as soon as I get out of bed, and I think it definitely helps. Even if you are someone that is cutting calories at the moment, I think pushing out your first meal in the morning can definitely help, because most of us do get hungriest in the evening time. So that's what I've been doing the past couple of days and I will be doing for the next week. When I'm bulking, I would normally not push out my first meal because there's no need to really. So in case you're wondering what the fitness shoot is for, I can't actually mention it in this video, but I think it will be my next video where I can announce it, because I honestly just can't wait any longer and I really want to announce it. So I will be announcing it earlier than what I wanted originally because I just can't wait. But you're free to give any guesses in the comment section. It's something I've been working on for a long time and it's honestly like taking the life out of me. I've been spending my last month literally sitting at that table on my laptop. But everything is finally coming together and it's going to be really, really exciting. I hope you are as happy about it as I am. But yeah, if you have any guesses, then you can leave them in the comment section and I might be dropping hints over the next week. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, then I'll leave it on the screen here and make sure you pop over because I'll be announcing it there first. So every time I go home since I've moved out, I swear to God, my mom just has something different for me every time. If it's not a Christmas decoration, it's like a different kind of little gift, and it's so cute since I've left. So I'm like, you never got me gifts when I was actually living here, but look, we'll say nothing. But my mom got me this little robin as well. So I've just put him in front of the telly and I think he's really, really cute. I'll show you up here by the light. So myself and Gar have called him Ray the Robin and he's looking after our telly for us down here. And we also have some Jordan Peters here on telly. So Gary absolutely loves Jordan Peters and I watch him too. He's like really, really informative. So he's normally on our telly during the day as we're going about our daily jobs. So if you don't know Jordan Peters, then look him up and you can thank me later. So I also picked up these 2 in a little store in Douglas and I just think they are the cutest thing ever. So that's me and that's Gar and we're on our little sleigh. And we have these little ropes here and I just think it was really cute. So I normally have my mirror on that wall, but it's in the bedroom now. But I had nothing in the hall, so I decided I'd put them down there. And this is another little decoration I picked up in a little store in Douglas as well. So I absolutely love this, but the only thing that really annoys me is the wire. Why the hell how is this on and the thing isn't even turned on, Gar? Hang on now. God, just as I was complaining about this ugly black string, it turns out it actually just works without it. So my life is way happier and way more complete now because I hated that black string in the background. But yeah, it seems to be working, because I was wondering when I got it, I put in the batteries and then it told me to plug it in as well. So I'm like, it's one or the other. But yeah, it's working now. And I have this in the corner in the kitchen because it was looking a little bit dull in the corner. And our Christmas tree is still holding up over here. But yeah, that's how things are looking at the moment with our decorations so far. And obviously they look nicer at night time, but I didn't want to wait till then to show you because I think they look cute now. But anyway, I think I'm going to train early today because I'm just eager to go, and I took a rest day yesterday because my body was literally just broken up and I had loads and loads of work to do, so I took the day off yesterday. But I'm going to go and train back in a minute. The new gym I go to has loads of back equipment and machines that hit literally every angle, so I'm going to go and train back in a minute and I need to have my pre-workout meal, so I'm going to make that now. Okay, so I just got changed really quickly and it's literally pitch black outside now, as you can see. It's not even 4:30, I'm sure. It's really early and it's so dark here. But I'm wearing a red Alphalete set to the gym today and this is my pre-workout meal set up at the moment. So I'm going to be having 1 bagel with some Panda peanut butter, which I'm always ramping and raging about because it's just so tasty. I'm going to have some oats and I'm also going to have a protein shake. And depending if I'm still hungry or if I have room, I'm going to have a little Rocky Road protein bar as well, because these are just really, really nice and I can't stop eating them recently. But if I'm too full, then I'll leave this till later. So I'm just using some regular light fresh Irish milk with my oats because it just tastes the best with this. Okay, so someone living in this house, not sure who, put this in the fridge. And now look at the state of the peanut butter on my bagel. And it wasn't me, so like, I don't know who it could have been that actually decided to put Panda peanut butter in the fridge.
So the last time I ate peanut butter was May, so it obviously wasn't me. It's obviously Caroline.
Why would I put peanut butter in the fridge? Look at the state of it. I can't even like spread it.
This is Caroline's.
It's not.
Caroline's mistake.
I didn't do it. Okay, so this is my pre-workout meal. I have my chocolate smooth protein shake here. I have some milky oats and that really crusty peanut butter on my bagels. Okay, so that's my pre-workout meal down the hatch and I'm feeling rather full after that. I didn't have the protein bar in the end because I'm really full. So we're going to go and train back now. But Gary actually isn't training today, but he said he'd come to record me anyway. So aren't you the best?
Yeah.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to my love life, sending the rainbows, playing it cool. I don't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger.
Okay guys, so I am just back from the gym and we went in and did a really quick food shop as well afterwards, just picking up a few bits, mainly veg and croquettes and things like that for dinner. So I don't know if you can hear it or not, I doubt you can, but the neighbours are on an absolute roiler tonight. And they have kids normally, but I'm guessing the kids are gone and they are raving upstairs. Like I wish you could hear it clearer, but like the floor is honestly like bouncing.
That was us a couple of weeks back, so
yeah,
we let them have their fun.
So surprisingly enough, I'm actually not struggling too much with this kind of deficit, and I think it's because I'm just so motivated and I know the shoot is so near that I'm not really complaining about it. But I did have quite a drop in my calories compared to what I was eating. So I was sitting at like 2,300 and I've gone down to 1,800. So that's quite an extreme drop, but I think I kind of needed it because I didn't have that much time. So normally I would do like a more gradual decrease in calories over time, but when you're given 8 days, you gotta do what you gotta do. So speaking of food, I'm gonna have my post-workout meal now and show you what I'm having. Okay, so today's post-workout meal is going to be some Cocoa Pops and a protein shake. So it's nothing crazy or fancy, but it'll definitely help with my chocolate cravings because, as you know, I'm an absolute chocolate lover. So I've replaced my Squares bars today. So for anyone that's new to my channel, and if you're wondering why I eat like sugary carbs most days as my post-workout meal, it's because sugary carbs will cause your insulin levels to spike, and once your insulin levels spike at post-workout, it's easier and faster to push nutrients into your muscles. So if you're having carbs from rice or pasta or jellies, they're all going to break down to the same thing anyway, so you don't have to feel guilty about having Coke Pops over oats post-workout, because they're all broken down to the same thing, and it's actually probably more beneficial to have a sugary carb post-workout to push the nutrients into your muscles quickly after you train. What are you cooking there?
Chicken.
Chicken.
Good old chicken.
Looks amazing.
Fantastic. Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
trying to
know.
get over the bland stuff after.
You get over it?
Yeah.
Gary can eat rice. Like, he would literally eat that chicken and like regular rice, and that's fine for him, whereas I need to have tasty meals. But like, you've adapted to like proper bodybuilding meals at this stage.
Yeah, I just gotten over the fact that like, just gotta do what you gotta do. Like,
Me and Gary eat different foods all the time, because I honestly wouldn't eat the meals that he makes. He has like really plain ass meals because he's just used to it, whereas like, I think when you're going to the gym a long time and when you are tracking foods and working off meal plans, you start thinking of food as like macros as opposed to food. So you're trying to get in some lunch and you need protein and you need carbs. So in that scenario, you're not actually thinking about what food you want, you're thinking of the macros you need. So you could literally end up having a tin of tuna for protein with like a bowl of oats for carbs, and like a regular person would never have tuna and oats. But I think the more you get into training, you start thinking of food as macros as opposed to how it actually tastes, as he eats his tin of tuna. Like, yeah, listen to his pre-workout meal.
so it's a tin of tuna, 100 grams of oats, 2 muffins, a scoop away. That's
Like
it.
muffins and tuna, like it makes no sense. But yeah, that would tell you like Gary would be more into like bodybuilding eating, whereas like I actually like eating foods that I like. Obviously I consider the macros, that's a main factor in what foods I eat, but like I would just never eat muffins with tuna. You know, that's literally just disgusting. Okay guys, so I just did a little bit of work on the laptop and I'm about to have my last meal now. So it's actually 10 I don't know if you can see my screen or not, or the messages that are popping up on it, but it's 10 and I still have another meal to go. So I'll show you what I'm having now. So these chicken burgers were also sent out by Kerrigan's today. So these are fajita style chicken burgers and I haven't tasted them yet. So I'm going to be having 2 of these burgers and the potato croquettes as well. And you know, I just absolutely love the croquettes. So I'm just going to pop these on now and have some mixed veg with it as well and get my last meal in. So I'm going to be putting the burgers and the croquettes into the air fryer there as well behind me. And honestly guys, if you don't have an air fryer, I just don't know how you're living your life, because I literally put everything in it and like you don't even have to look after the food. I literally turn it on for 10 minutes, check it after 10 and then put it on for another 10 minutes. And then my food is done and it tastes really nice. And obviously there's no extra calories or oil added to the food either. So this is the one I've been using and I showed it in a previous vlog, but in case anyone missed it, it's a really good air fryer. This is a Russell Hobbs one and I got that one in Harvey Norman, but you could get air fryers in loads of places really. I've seen them in Tesco as well, ranging from like 50 to 60 euro, and then obviously they'd go up to about 200 euro, but they're just really handy if you're busy while you're cooking. Okay, and this is how my dinner is looking for tonight guys. So as I said, I have the 2 chicken fajita style burgers, some potato croquettes, some broccoli and a little bit of gravy there as well. So I literally just use the regular Bisto gravy. Sometimes I get the reduced salt one, but they just didn't have it today when I went in. So it's just regular gravy and I wouldn't be too worried about the calories in it, because like these kind of sauces aren't that calorie dense compared to like the thicker, more dense sauces. So I'm going to get this into me now because it is quite late. It's like almost 11 o'clock at this stage and I'm still eating. So I think I need to get this in as soon as I can. Okay guys, that is my last meal down the hatch, and as I said, it's quite late, but myself and Gary are still up watching some X Factor auditions. So one we have on now is the top 5 voice emotional auditions, and myself and Gary are very emotional people. Gary looks like a hard man, but he cries at least twice daily over like emotional woman stuff. But yeah, that's our vibe at the moment. We went through a phase of loving Dragon's Den and we still love Dragon's Den. If you don't watch it, it's just really entertaining. Yeah, now we're just on to auditions, like really good ones, bad ones, funny ones, awkward ones. We watched a little bit of Banged Up Abroad. We're just kind of jumping from different things and like binge watching them and then changing. But yeah, that's our vibe tonight. We're being very, very quiet, and I'm not going out this weekend or for the foreseeable future until my photo shoot is done. So I'm excited to do that, and I'm excited to bring you on my little journey with me over the next month or so, when I can announce things to you and fill you in on everything that I've been working on. So stay tuned, guys. Keep an eye on my Instagram, because I'll be dropping hints left, right and centre over there. And I hope you enjoyed the video, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.